Welcome to Good Morning Keys on Keys Talk 96.9, 102.5.
And Keys Talk 96.9, 102.5. The talk of the Keys. Good morning to you. It is, Thursday already, the 9th of July. Another hot one, no doubt about it. We are at 87 degrees already, and we are going to be heading up the temperature scale for sure. And we are looking at 92 again, but sunny skies. No mention of rain for the day. Tonight, low of 83, chance of thunder showers. Look out for that humidity, though. It is going to make it feel a lot hotter than even that 92-degree mark. 92 for tomorrow, 40% chance of rain, though, coming our way. Friday night, 30% chance of a shower or a thunder shower, even an 83, and then 92 for your high on Saturday. Of course, University of Colorado has issued a revision to their hurricane outlook. Don't get complacent, but it is looking like good news. They're downgrading their forecast for this year. No major storms are expected the next 7 days here locally, and they've downgraded to their number of storms and hurricanes that they're expecting this year in the Gulf. Well, the Lower Florida Keys Hospital District Board yesterday approved a request for proposal for the next long-term lease, the Lower Keys Medical Center on College Road. This milestone initiates a critical process for selecting an operator to succeed the community health system's lease, which expires April 2029. Unlike the 1999 agreement, which functioned primarily as a standard landlord-tenant contract, the new RFP represents a shift fundamentally in healthcare oversight, per a news release from the hospital, by prioritizing operator quality, breadth of services, system integration, capital investment, and a dedicated commitment to indigent care. The district is transitioning its role from a passive landlord to an active guardian of public health, according to the news release. So they are going to be hands-on. What began in February 2024 with 5 concerned residents as the sole public participants at a hospital district meeting. That included Spencer Krenke, City Commissioner Sam Kaufman, Kate Miano, Tangela Torres, and Susan Merrill, has evolved significantly. And Commissioner Kaufman formed the Citizen Task Force that's co-chaired by Michael Cunningham. Spencer Krenke, along with Jana Dean, formed our Hospital Key West. The resulting RFP, which evaluates a hospital operator based on quality of care and investment versus mere lease terms, is, quote, the product of collaborative engagement and collective engagement over the past 2.5 years, per a news release. End quote. The board appointed Erica Sterling as chair in November 2025. The vote to approve the RFP was unanimous, 7-0. Currently, there's the existing operator, Community Health Systems, as well as Mount Sinai and Baptist Health, have expressed initial interest in bidding on the next lease term, but the district may have received or may receive additional proposals for other healthcare operators as well. So that is compliments of KeysNews.com. This is Keys Talk 96.9, 102.5, the talk of the Keys. Returning with more of Good Morning Keys in just a moment.
Good morning, dear. Breakfast almost ready.
In a minute. So did you happen to call someone about spalling repair for the house?
You know what? I knew I forgot something yesterday.
Honey, you know how important spalling repair is, especially here in the Keys. If that spalling damage gets any worse...
Don't worry. I'll call Design Center in Marathon.
When?
Today.
How about now?
Okay, dear. Now.
Design Center, the most efficient spalling contractor in the Keys, providing the fastest results. With over 40 years combined experience in spalling repair and a member of the International Concrete Repair Institute, Design Center can handle the largest jobs to small structures. They also handle quite a number of condominium and county projects. Mention this ad or the program you're listening to and receive 10% off your spalling repair. Visit DesignCenterFL.com or call 305-735-4042. Design Center, 6677 Overseas Highway Marathon. License number CGC 1523838. Remember, mention this ad or the program you're listening to and receive 10% off your spalling repair from Design Center.
This is Ollie North for 4-Star Rentals. 4-Star Rentals is the most complete rental store in the Keys. They can provide rental equipment for every do-it-yourself project from your house to your yard. Bobcats, chippers, chainsaws, and tile saws, you name it, they have it. They also deliver throughout the Keys. That's 4-Star Rentals. Model marker 4.5 on Stock Island. These guys are really good. That's 4-Star Rentals. Go see them soon.
Check us out. What Colonel Ollie North says is absolutely true. We're locally owned and operated. We offer a fleet of delivery trucks for fast all-in-one delivery. 4-Star Rentals is the oldest tool rental and party store in the Florida Keys. We make it easy to get that job done for that party or very special event. We're located at mile marker 4.5 in Key West, or just call us and we'll come to you. 4-Star Rentals, 294-7171. That's 294-7171. Remember, Colonel Ollie North never lies.
Historic Pepe's Cafe in Key West, founded in 1909, still does things the old way. Diachronic, if you will. How about fresh squeezed juices? Think how good that margarita or Greyhound will taste. Blue Point oysters shucked to order because oysters work better that way. Fresh breads and outstanding specials in an eatery that opened the same year Ole Evinrude invented the first outboard motor. And get a jump on someone's birthday and check out our retail offerings for some great gift ideas. Pepe's Cafe, Old Town Key West, of course.
This is Good Morning Keys on Keys Talk 96.9, 102.5.
And Keys Talk 96.9, 102.5. The Talk of the Keys, and good morning. It is 8:18 now, and we're going to turn to Marathon. Get the skinny on Marathon with, it is Mr. Marathon himself, Mike Puto. You know the ins and outs over the years of Marathon, do you not, Mr. Puto?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's a great, great community, and a lot of neat things going on. Again, with the city and all the upgrades that they're doing in the city is really kind of neat. And again, it's July 4th. We got through that, but the heat is pretty tough, and we have the people coming and going in through town, especially with July 4th, and we had a great parade. But the Rotary Club did put on the parade and took care of things at the park and with burgers and dogs, and a lot of people showed up. But the heat was pretty tough, and the fireworks went off just phenomenally well with the music and everything. There was bigger crowd at night because the heat is pretty tough there. I mean, it was a still day, not a lot of breeze, but looks like right now we got a little bit of breeze coming across, and maybe this. You got that Saharan dust drive you crazy, but maybe the wind coming across with it. There's a little part of a system that's trying to do its little thing, but the dust is keeping it down, which is great. But there's pros and cons there. Everyone says, well, you don't want storms or anything. No, but we need rain, and the big thing is some of these systems bring a little rain, and which would be nice, especially early evening. But it's just tough, and of course, I don't know how that, it comes and it goes. But right now, the community is, people, of course, doing their vacations. People are traveling. We have great summer camps going on, Crane Point, and also with the city, and also with Pigeon Key. And so there's a lot of things for the kids to do, which is great. And it looks like I say, we're just looking forward to, as they say, getting ready for school in about 50 or 60 days, I guess it is, or right in August. So
well, and I was going to say, once we get ready for school, we're going to hit the field at the new Michael H. Puto Stadium at the high school there.
Yes, sir. They're planning on a dedication ceremony. We're very excited about that, very humbled about it. And they're trying to, see what the first home football game would be. And just, like I said, I'm very, very, very honored in that having the stadium named after me. And, Marathon High School, I graduated from there. And, again, being, in part of with the community, that's a neat honor. And it's pretty awesome, without a doubt.
Yeah. Well, Michael Puto, he is Mr. Marathon, former city manager. How many other positions have you held in Marathon?
Well, basically, I was a former city manager. I was the community services director when the city was getting started.
Yeah.
And then moved into the manager's position for two different periods, a 4-year and a 2-year.
Yes, sir.
And I enjoy doing that. That's part of my life, and it's nice to be able to give back. A longtime member of the Rotary Club, and Rotary Club is very active as they are all up and down the Keys.
Yes.
And they're great organizations, and so they're all doing their thing. So of course with July 4th, so I think it's pretty wild.
Yeah, you had quite the fireworks display, and it's my understanding that it is all locally run. What, Randy Mearns does that, I believe?
Yes. Well, what it is we have a team of pyrotechnicians.
Yes.
We were way back when you go back many years when we used to shoot them off from 33rd Street, and then when I was the fire chief, we'd go out and collect the money at the intersection and do our thing, and it was a simple show. You just log, put the two, and away you go. And Randy came up and said, "Hey, let's turn this into a program." And I said, "Whoa, that sounds exciting!" So it's been probably a good 40 years at least, and with all his assistants and the pyrotechnicians, and we get the tubes all set up on the beach and load them up, and it's all, instead of being done now with flares like we used to, it's being done electronically, which is pretty wild to the music. And Randy puts together a phenomenal program, and what rocket goes up in the air at what time, it's pretty neat, and without a doubt.
I saw a picture of Randy sitting at some kind of big switchboard. Is it actually manually fired, each of those fireworks, or how's that work?
Well, yeah. Each one is done by that. That is correct, and the tubes are all preloaded.
Yeah.
And of course, you're preloaded and all prepared to go. And Randy has the clicker buttons there in the front where the cables get plugged in, and he's got his book in front of him as to when the music is being played, which one that he wants to load at which time. So it's pretty awesome. And so, and again, it's electronic, but it's not just flip and go.
No.
And it's pretty neat when they start playing dun dun dun, and all of a sudden, boom, here goes this one in the air, boom boom. But it's really how he does it is pretty neat. And again, the big thing is to make sure when they go to launch, a lot of people get a big kick out of, if you watch the stuff on TV. When we got through July 4th, there was a program. It was called like the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. That same company launched over 65,000 rockets, and they showed it on TV. It was about 45 minutes, but they're just going bang, 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 and sometimes they overlap each other. Everybody likes that, but it's really you like it when Randy launches them off. Is that yes, you have your grand finale, and you got 2 or 3 at a time going in different directions, so you get a chance to see them, and enjoy them.
Yeah, makes perfect sense. Mike Puto with us, Mr. Marathon on Good Morning Keys, and lots of changes have happened over the years that you've observed in the city of Marathon. But some of the latest developments, Marathon Community Park has really turned into a gem right there in the city of Marathon. We now have a couple of different things happening. We've got the Marathon Skate Park opened up. Got kids and adults.
They had a soft opening.
Yep.
And again, it's a pretty awesome site. And so now they're still it's just a soft opening at this time, and they're getting ready. They're still continuing to put the shrubbery and everything around, all the landscaping, and it looks pretty wild.
Yeah.
And coming together, and then then they have to put some, get it lit up a little bit, and but again, it's very like I said, for right now, where they just got to be, the kids got to be careful and stay hydrated because it's really hot.
Yeah. Well, and a lot of emphasis on recreation and quality of life in the city of Marathon. Now we have a new Oceanfront Park pickleball court as well.
Yes.
So,
yes. It's pretty neat. It's over there on 98th Street, and the new pickleball, because that's the new thing now. And they have tournaments and the getting ready, and it's really, there's tiki huts around, and I think there's 4 courts over there, and it's neat. It's pretty neat, and and it's making very, very good use of the property.
Yeah, indeed. Mike Puto with us, Mr. Marathon, on Good Morning Keys. And, well, something that has developed as of late, not so welcomed, is the sargassum bloom. Marathon is not exempt from that. Key West is working very actively to try to mitigate that as much as possible, but it's kind of an endless battle, and Marathon is seeing some effects too.
Yes. Well, it's pretty tough because it comes out of the east, and when it's moving in, and of course, it's affecting again, pretty much all the east side of Florida, right down the coast and all their beaches. And of course, what happens is that at least what's happening with the sargassum, it's needed out when you go fishing, and you got the dolphins and everything else out there trying to get your fish. And of course, the sargassum seed does bring in a lot of stuff, but boy, when it gets into the beach area, it's a pretty awesome smell. And of course, we have the beach crew that comes down. And for July 4th, they did it, clean the beach twice. And as it starts to come in, it just doesn't, during the night, it piles up maybe 15, 20 feet on the beach.
Oh, yeah.
Coming across. And of course, it does affect the turtle nesting. And of course, so the beach cleaning guy comes in and of course tries to make a room so the poor mother turtle can come up and do her thing. And we've had a couple of crawls so far, and the Turtle Hospital does a great job. Save a Turtle does a great job, and just walking the beaches early in the morning to see if we had a crawl, and that way they can make sure that when the raker guy comes in, that there's a crawl there, he bypasses that. And it's a project. It's a project, and so you do your thing, and it's pretty awesome without a doubt.
Yeah, that's good. Absolutely glad to hear that news as well. Mike Puto, Mr. Marathon, with us on this Good Morning Keys. They've got a city council meeting coming up on the 14th in Marathon, and do you still stay involved with the city council and city government?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We attend the meetings, and like I said, the acting city manager, Steve Williams, I work with him, and of course, with Rotary Club and that kind of stuff. So we stay pretty active, and it's in the life.
Yeah, can't quite get away from it. You're so dedicated to Marathon. I know you are always interested in what's happening in the governance of Marathon as well. Got a planning commission meeting on the 20th, and again, always ongoing discussions about planning for the future of Marathon as well. You've seen a lot of changes over the years, and more changes to come for sure.
Well, I'm sure, and change is inevitable.
Yeah.
And so, you do your, you do your thing, and you just try to, you do the best and stay on top of it, and always moving forward.
I hear you. That is true. Well, Mike, we'll let you get back to another busy day, but I appreciate our visit here this morning. Anything else we should mention before we let you get going?
No, sir. Just everybody be safe out there, and definitely stay hydrated. And and again, the big thing is they want you to drink water. But the other thing that you need to look at is that they also have different. I want to say not the sugar drinks, but you want to make sure that you get a chance to get your magnesium, potassium, sodium. That's a big deal. Water is just water.
Yep, electrolytes, all that stuff. Absolutely,
Oh,
it's something we talk about here very often. You got to take care of yourself and stay hydrated, even if you're not feeling thirsty. Do it because it's preemptive.
And you just have to do your thing, and it's important. You come in and you got to take good care of yourself. And slow down a little bit, and it doesn't hurt to get in the shade.
I hear you. Yes, sir. Well, thank you, Mike. You take care of yourself as well. We will see you out and about as we always do. You have a wonderful day, sir.
Okay, everybody, be well and stay safe out there. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much for all that you do for our community. It is Mr. Mike Puto, Mr. Marathon, Keys Talk 96.9, 102.5, the talk of the Keys. And we'll be right back with more Good Morning Keys in just a moment.
Are you frustrated by weight gain even though you constantly diet? Do you have low energy or always feel tired? It could be hormonal imbalance. Hormonal imbalances, especially as we age, can be the cause of depression, weight gain, mood swings, decreased libido, and many other chronic conditions. At Keys Med Spa, we have helped thousands of women and men regain their hormonal balance with BioT, bioidentical hormone optimization therapy, and the results are life-changing. Keys Med Spa BioT hormone therapy is safe, effective, painless, and affordable. And the big difference at Keys Med Spa, this is all overseen by renowned Dr. Peterson, who has had a medical practice in the Keys for over 27 years. Cool sculpting, Botox, skin treatments, BioT hormone therapy, and more. Dr. Peterson and his team are here to help you maintain your youthful glow and vitality. To see if BioT hormone therapy is right for you, call Keys Med Spa today at 305-587-9183.
The Greenhouse. Have you been there yet? We even spell it with 3 E's to help you smile when you say it. That's our goal. We carry the largest selection of hemp-derived THC and CBD products in Monroe County. If you've been taking medication for anxiety, depression, inflammation, lack of sleep, or muscle and joint pain and it's just not working, or you don't like the side effects, we can help. If you're looking to chill, relax, escape, focus, or even break out into euphoric fits of laughter, we can help there too. No medical card is needed. You just have to be 21 or over. Our 3 locations are open 7 days a week from 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. In Key West, we're at 431 Front Street, just in front of Mallory Square. In Marathon, you can find us at mile marker 52 at 10875 Overseas Highway. In Key Largo, we're at 99304 Overseas Highway in the middle of the road. Swing on by, share your goals with us, and we'll recommend a product to help you reach them. And we back our recommendations with a 100% money-back guarantee. The Greenhouse. Stop on by and find out what the buzz is all about today.
Visit one of the 12 locations of the Greenhouse, including 9 in the Keys and featuring their newest store at 3128 North Roosevelt, Key West.
Hey, Key West, Danny Hughes here from Two Friends. Really from Two Friends. So Maura and I were sitting at breakfast in the bar, listening to live music at 8:30 a.m. on a Tuesday. She's about to enjoy some huevos rancheros and me shrimp and grits with fried oysters. Heart healthy. And Maura says, Dorothy, we're not in Kansas anymore. It was perfect because we didn't move here because Key West is like a lot of other places. We moved here because it isn't like any other place on earth. So meet your friends or make your friends at Two Friends, 512 Front Street in Old Town Key West or twofriends.com.
If it's happening in the Keys, you will hear about it here. This is Good Morning Keys on Keys Talk 96.9, 102.5.
Keys Talk 96.9, 102.5, the talk of the Keys. Good morning to you. Another hot one, no doubt about it. And we are going to 92 degrees today with humidity very high. Mr. Mike Puto just told us, stay hydrated. It's always good advice. And Mike always has good advice for us. We're going to say good morning to Mayor Michelle Lincoln with us as well. Another person who always has good advice. How are you, ma'am?
Hi, good morning. Trying to stay hydrated. And that I've learned that drinking your coffee does not hydrate you. It actually dehydrates. So
that is unfortunate because the effect of the pick-me-up is necessary, but then
so you have to do both. You can be a two-fisted drinker in the morning. You can have your water with your electrolytes in it. You can have your coffee, and then you're just set for the day.
I am doing the very same thing from my end. And by the way, I will remind people they can both hear and see this conversation on Keys Living TV, locally channel 27 from Key West to Marathon, and worldwide Roku streaming, and on your app, available at your app store, Keys Living TV. We run this show again at 11 a.m. at 5 p.m. as well, and you can see the mayor's coffee mug if you so desire as well, and her smiling face. And it's amazing. You always have that optimistic smile about you, despite how busy you've been. I tell you, you are very, very involved, and we thank you for that, and keeping a very, very busy schedule. You were telling me off air that you were at the international airport for a good reason, and we were commending and thanking the TSA agents who keep us safe each and every day. They apparently were awarded a Heroes Award with, now you'll give me better details than what I have here. So please do explain what they were awarded with just the other day.
Sure. So as we all recall, there were 2 government shutdowns this past year, and across the nation, TSA workers were still required to go to work. And in some parts of the nation, they didn't. And in the Key West International Airport, everyone still went to work every day. and they received a Heroes Award yesterday from the United States travel industry, along with the Kara Franker from the Tourist Development Council, Visit Florida, and our director, Richard Strickland, and I had a great opportunity to acknowledge and commend our TSA workers for being our local heroes. As you know, the work of a TSA officer is not easy work, yet they are instrumental in protecting our travelers to and from the Keys. So it was really nice to be able to take a moment to thank them for the job that they do every single day. So that was nice. And while I was so close, the Special Olympics were having their Camp Shriver, and they were doing a tour of the Key West International Airport yesterday, and the Monroe County Fire Department was there, and they had me come into the room and chat with everyone in between. They were in a break. And Michael, I have to tell you, the questions that children ask are sometimes more difficult than the questions that I get at Chamber of Commerce meetings or, out in the public, because kids have no filter and they just ask like the most innocent questions that are so meaningful. So it was.
Is there one that comes to mind in particular that maybe surprised you or is noteworthy?
Well, the one little boy was trying to figure out the difference between a county commissioner and the mayor of a county versus the mayor of Key West. Oh, yeah. And so I was trying to put it in like the pecking order of that, then the state legislature, and then the federal government with the president. And he was just kind of giving me a look like he wasn't quite following it. He's like, but who gets to make the rules? And I'm like, okay, do you have a big brother or sister? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, so when your mom and dad are home, they're in charge, right? And he goes, yeah. I said, and if your parents aren't in home, is your big brother in charge? And he goes, yeah. I'm like, that's just what this is.
Well, and that's a very good way to put it. I would think, though, that that was a good experience for you, spending time with children like that. Of course, you have a fondness for children in your background as well, and much of your service to children that we've noted in the past.
Right. With my work with the Guardian Ad Litem program, which is, I always advocate for that. The Guardian Ad Litem program is always looking for volunteers to represent a child who's been abused, abandoned, and neglected. And the Guardian Ad Litem program here in Monroe County is excellent. They can train you, they will train you, and they're always looking for volunteers. So that's a great job I had. And also with the Take Stock in Children, you could be a mentor with them. So it's like the whole spectrum of how much do you want to give of your time and be a volunteer, and how in depth do you want to go? So,
well, and you've found a way to balance that somehow between volunteerism and serving your community as an elected official. So we admire your ability to keep that all together somehow and put a lot of mileage on your car in the process. As we know, this not the longest county in the state of Florida?
It is about 120 miles linear, which makes it challenging. Like, I see you everywhere as well. In fact, I think you and I will both be at the Key Largo Chamber of Commerce meeting later today. And then I don't know about you, but I'm going to be at the Key West Sunrise Rotary meeting tomorrow morning at 7 a.m.
Well, yes, I had to beg for forgiveness for missing Rotary Club of Key West today to be at the Key Largo Chamber, and then I get back down to Key West this afternoon for another event. So yes, we're on a similar track. It is Mayor Michelle Lincoln with us, Mayor of Monroe County. Keys Talk 96.9, 102.5, the talk of the Keys. I will put this reminder out. Monroe County Solid Waste is hosting quarterly household hazardous and electronic waste collection. And that is an interesting note. People sometimes don't know what to do with maybe that old VCR machine that's sitting around or something like that. And Monroe County helps facilitate that. We have one coming up in just 2 days. This one happens at Marathon on the 11th, but anything found in your garages, sheds, storage areas under kitchen sinks, corrosive, flammable, reactive, toxic, e-waste, etc., the county is helping to make sure that those are disposed of properly. So we wanted to make sure that people are aware of that.
Absolutely. And that includes lithium batteries. And so many times, I don't know if you remember, there's been fires at the way stations and in some of the garbage truck because of batteries and stuff that explode. So it's a great opportunity to drop your stuff off where it's supposed to be dropped off.
Yeah. Also, Mayor, something that is just in the interest of public information, something we don't really get out very often, but it's important. You have to license your dogs, cats, and ferrets to keep them safe and compliant with local law. So in Monroe County, and they make a special note of ferrets. I didn't know they were that popular, but the pet owners that dogs, cats, and ferrets 6 months of age or older must be licensed and have a valid license tag. And I've talked about my cat that adopted me here most recently. So I have just a few months before I have to make sure that she is compliant as well. But it's a county requirement and helps keep your furry family members safe and helps them with a quick return if lost. So that's something people maybe not aware of.
Well, you're right. And then you look at every year after fireworks, people post, oh, so-and-so's dog got out of their house and ran because they got scared. And they always post people's pets on Facebook of I've lost my pet or we found this pet. So if they're tagged, it just makes it so much easier to be able to just call the SPCA and say, hey, we got this cute little furry friend here. They got a tag. Let's get them where they belong.
Yeah, good point. Well, again, Mayor Michelle Lincoln, she is Mayor of Monroe County, Commissioner District 2, Keys Talk 96.9, 1025, the Talk of the Keys. And we were talking with Mike Puto about July 4th. I know you were back in Key Largo and in Marathon and all over the county again, celebrating the 250th anniversary of our beloved country. I was in Key West for most of the day with the Rotary Club there, but I trust that you had a good 4th. I know that you started with a parade, and
yes,
we're up and down the Keys throughout.
It's so much fun to celebrate the semi-quincentennial of our, that is my word of the year.
Well, yes, it is. If I could interject quickly, Commissioner Rashine was admiring you, and she had not, when I spoke with her last week on the air, she had not yet mastered that term, and I admittedly had to look it up. She gave you full credit for having full usage of that in your vocabulary already. So
I realized I was the mayor of the county, and we're celebrating. We're going to have semi-quincentennial celebrations up and down the Keys. Still more to come. So I thought I better learn this word. And it is truly my favorite word to say right now. But I love the patriotism of our county, and 4th of July is so much fun. I had the opportunity to carpool with Sheriff Rick Ramsey from Marathon to Key Largo. So we were able to get right there to the parade. We walked the whole parade, got back in his car, made it back to Marathon. And we got to the beach in time to get up on stage and kick off the celebrations at Sunboro Beach for the day. But the families that are standing out on the sides of the street, and they're all dressed in their red, white, and blue, and everyone is just so happy and proud to be citizens of the United States of America and to have pride in our country. And of course, at that point, the USA soccer team was still in it, and there was just so much great spirit. It's one of my favorite holidays every year.
And understandably so. And I believe you also were able to experience and be a part of the 250th anniversary celebration the city of Key West hosted the week before. And how moving that was with
my
the
goodness
military parade and the pageantry there at Truman Waterfront Park. And again, to see our military service members and our first responders there in mass and being able to thank them for their dedication and service in relation to defending freedom. That was also very moving, and hats off to the city of Key West for that too.
It was beautiful, and you were there. You were dying of heat. I think you probably were dehydrated that night because you had a tent, but I was looking and the sun was beaming in at you as it was setting. So the tent really was not doing anything for you whatsoever. And it was hot. It was hot. But then again, it's the people of Key West lined the streets and were there for the celebration. And it was so nice to be able to honor our military and to thank them.
Yes, it was. And my 2-foot tall foam patriotic hat didn't help with my heat index. But yes, the point was to be there to honor others. And I was honored to be able to do that as you were there as well. Again, it's Mayor Michelle Lincoln. She's also County Commissioner, District 2 on Keys Talk 96.9, 102.5, the Talk of the Keys. Well, Mayor, I know you have a very tight schedule to keep and a lot of miles to get on the road. Although getting a ride with the sheriff to some of these appointments is a great idea. But I don't think we have that luxury today.
No, we don't. We do not. So everyone be safe and patient on the road. And I'll see everyone in Key Largo for the Chamber of Commerce event. I'm excited to give the state of the county. It's a little bit different now than it was when I started this in January. A lot of things have changed. So my slide deck has changed up a bit too.
Well, thank you. And thanks to Kristen Livingood for probably having a hand in helping put that information together. But unless there's anything else you'd like to add, because you always have the final say, we'll let you get on with your day.
All right, everyone. Make sure y'all attend our county meetings next week, Tuesday budget hearing, Wednesday county commission meeting. So it's a robust week.
Absolutely. And I know you always encourage people to reach out to you should they have anything they'd like to say or be heard on. And encourage that as always. So,
all right, everyone.
Very good. Thank you. Thank you, Mayor. You have a wonderful day. We'll see you very soon.
Okay. Bye now.
Okay. Bye-bye. It is Michelle Lincoln. She is County Commissioner, District 2 as well. Keys Talk 96.9, 102.5, the Talk of the Keys. Returning with more Good Morning Keys in just a moment.
Let's talk trash. I'm Taylor Conrath, and my family's been taking care of your family's trash for years. In fact, we've operated Marathon Garbage Service and kept the Middle Keys clean since my great-grandpa, John Conrath, founded the company in 1950. That's a lot of years talking trash and hauling trash. And these days, we take care of your family's recyclables in addition to commercial and residential waste removal. The Conrath family and our entire team of great employees takes pride in keeping our community clean, from the north end of the 7 Mile Bridge to Craig Key. Now it's my generation of Conraths working together with my grandfather and my dad to continue the tradition and commitment started in 1950 at Marathon Garbage Service. The Conrath family is always there for your family. If you need to talk trash, just call us at 305-743-5165. That's 305-743-5165. Or visit us at 4290 Overseas Highway in Marathon and online at marathongarbageservice.com.
Step back in time. Step back into Old Town. Step into Old Town Bakery with fresh baked treats like pastries, cookies, brownies, and fresh breads made every morning. Enjoy hot and cold delicious ground coffee always brewing and handcrafted breakfast and lunch sandwiches made to order on oven fresh breads. And now Old Town Bakery features spinach mushroom feta quiche and ham and cheese quiche, delectable for breakfast or lunch by the slice. Get a whole quiche pie by ordering in-store with 24 hours advance notice. And enjoy new cream-filled croissants with chocolate or vanilla filling and award-winning fresh baked pies, including their key lime pie, voted the best in the Keys. Pick up their unique Old Town Bakery t-shirts for a friend or yourself and give the gift of deliciousness with a gift card available for purchase in-store. And their catering menu is available to make that next event memorable. Old Town Bakery on the corner of Eaton and Grinnell. Stop in or order online. OldTownBakeryKeyWest.com.
Your home is your castle, your sanctuary. Rack Advanced Control brings together the electrical and smart technology that make your home comfortable, secure, and effortless to live in. Imagine music flowing seamlessly through every room, beautiful lighting that adjusts to your lifestyle, motorized shades, climate control, and energy management all working together automatically. From integrated audio and video systems to discrete security cameras and professional electrical services, Rack Advanced Control designs and installs technology that works in perfect harmony. Originally founded in California, Rack Advanced Control has over 20 years of experience serving the luxury residential market and was honored as a 2024 Lutron Excellence Award Integrator. Now with an office in Key West, Florida, Rack brings world-class smart home design and electrical expertise to the Florida Keys. Make your home smarter, safer, and more enjoyable to live in. Call 786-647-9647 or visit rackav.com. Rack Advanced Control. Intelligent luxury, expertly installed.
voice of Monroe County, yours. This is Good Morning Keys on Keys Talk 96.9, 102.5.
Keys Talk 96.9, 102.5, the talk of the Keys, and good morning to you. A Thursday morning. It is, again, going to be pretty hot. 88 degrees already. We're on our way to 92. Watch that heat index. Everybody is talking about the need to hydrate. We're going to say good morning to our friend Michael Krause. He is the owner and founder of Sales Sense Payments, and we're going to talk a little bit about that. We're also going to talk about his latest initiative, Give Two Nickels. Good morning to you, Mike.
Good morning, Mike. Always a pleasure to hear you. And following the mayor and Mr. Marathon, I'm honored to be in the same segments. So thank you.
Thank you. Well, absolutely. We had we had a mic earlier. We have a mic now. We wanted to talk to you about, and again, it was kind of a community service segment today, and you and Sales Sense Payments have been very involved in our community through the Rotary Club. How'd your baseball team do, by the way, this year?
Not as well as we would have expected. As well as the bocce ball team. So that next year we're in a building year. We're in a building year. Yeah.
Well, you're actively recruiting and drafting, I guess.
Yes,
yeah.
We have a draft coming up August 1st. We have the scouts out as we speak, and we're going to make a better team. But no, it's a lot of fun. I can't stress enough, the baseball field is a lot of fun, and the bocce court on Mondays is a lot of fun. Every night they have bocce, but it's very competitive. Some of these teams have been playing together 30 years. I mean, we just can't compete like that. So, but it's a lot of fun. You should come out one night.
I will like to see that. Yeah, indeed. I really don't know how bocce works, and baseball. I sat the bench until my final year of eligibility in 6th grade in Little League, and that was about it. Well, I think I played maybe 3 different innings. Nobody told me don't shut your eyes when you're playing outfield trying to catch the ball. It hit me in the face once or twice.
We have another thing in common. I was in the right field, and I was hoping that the ball wouldn't come to my section.
That's exactly where they placed me.
Yeah. That's where the good players go, the right field. So then when the guy gets up on the other side of the plate, you're like, "Ooh, I have a chance." But then you run. But the bocce is real simple, Mike. The big ball after the little ball. That's it. So now you're ready to play bocce. So
count me in. Well, Sales Sense Payments, you founded that a number of years ago, and you are saving money for so many businesses, helping them with their payment processing solutions, as well as offering free terminals. A lot of different options are available to local business owners, and you are here in the Keys, not only servicing our community, but servicing businesses here with 5-star rated service. So you can go to salessensepayments.com to find out about that. And again, thank you for all the contributions your company has made, providing terminals to festivals and fundraisers.
Yes.
And all of those. And I wanted to not gloss over that, but dovetail right into another way that you're helping nonprofits and charitable organizations with Save Two Nickels. So please do explain what this initiative is all about.
Yes, Father Marino and St. Mary's came to us with a problem. And what's one of those things that we can do as an independent credit card processor is help you solve your problems. The space is very competitive out there in credit card land, I call it. But he says, I'd like to have something in the back of the church that someone can just walk up, tap $10, $20, $30, and just tap their phone. I go, no problem. So I took it to my team and we developed it from scratch. And now we have this in place, and you can check it out at give2nickels.com. And it's a device that you just can have right in your hand, and it's so simple. You just press $20 and you tap your phone. That is really a brand new technology, and we're the only ones in the country, and you can hear Father Marino speak about it on our Instagram page and our Facebook page, that we are able to develop this. And the result of this is that the church is capturing money that they normally would not have had. I don't know about you, Mike, but I have no money on me right now. Do you have any cash on you?
No, and I get in trouble when I go to Rotary and realize I have an empty wallet, and then I get fined for something or whatever.
Yes.
You have to bum it off of somebody else who typically doesn't have cash either. Yeah.
It's embarrassing. So what Father Marino and John O'Neill, he's in our Rotary as well, said we're getting money, significant money on Sundays from visitors. Because let's talk, a visitor gets there, they don't have money, they don't know the process of St. Mary's, they don't know what's going on, but they have a credit card because they're a tourist and they have credit cards, and they're able to just to go walk to the back of the room and give a donation. So it's money that these churches would not have had at all. And that's why we like to say capture generosity when it happens. It's a really phenomenal tool. And we're coming up with another device that will be able to pass. And it's a great technology. Also, the Women's Club has it as well. They offer the free tour, and then they would like a donation. It's a very expensive home to operate, and people are happy to. We live in extremely generosity throughout the Keys, so we are a very generous community. So
Yeah, well, that is very true, and you're helping facilitate that generosity with Save Two Nickels. Is it save2nickels.com to find out? Where do you find out more
yeah,
about?
give two
Oh,
nickels, the number,
give.
the number two.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a play on words because my friend John Clark, my best friend, and I said we'll never make two nickels together. And I go, well, let's do this the other way. And we feel strongly about this. This is part of our legacy. This is part of helping churches. As you know, there's churches closing all over the United States, and it's a financial situation. And if they can just capture some more money, then that church is going to be more sustainable over the future. And I'm always happy to talk to any nonprofit or church. In fact, you mentioned the festivals. We did the Marathon Seafood Fest, the Key West Seafood Fest. We donate all these terminals for free. I'm talking to Dalen from Irish Kevin's. They're going to be doing a love fund to raise money for the police department down here on July 18th. And we're able to supply those terminals. And we're really just helping out the Rotary. July 4th, they had 5 terminals going. So if you have a nonprofit, I'd love to chat with you and see if we can help you out.
Absolutely. Again, it is Mike Krause. He's founder, owner of Sales Sense Payments and also give2nickels.com. I had written that down. I apologize. I misquoted it. But yes, give2nickels and give2nickels.com. It is built to help those nonprofits, and there's no apps required, no accounts needed, and it provides donation collection 24/7 for nonprofits, as it's already doing for St. Mary's
Yes.
Women's Club and others.
Yeah, and any application, but basically this is a semi-unintended device.
Yeah.
It's just going to be sit in the back of the room. There's a lot of churches that are open 24/7, and you go in there to pray, and then maybe you don't have any cash on you, and you're looking to make a donation. Of course, you don't have a checkbook on you either. And it's a way just for it to passively sit in the back and collect money. And so anything that is unattended is really where the application is. And we're really, really proud of the technology that we've built, from scratch.
Oh, amazing. Wow. Well, what a contribution. And as you said, that's a legacy for you and your partner to continue to give back and a way for people to continue to give. Like you said, there's so many instances in churches and nonprofits that they are moved to give, but don't have the ability to do so. Now you're facilitating that in a non-pressuring kind of way, but it sounds like a very good solution. And St. Mary's is already benefiting from it. By the way, John gave me a tour of St. Mary's Basilica, and what they're doing there with their renovations is astounding. And yes,
Astounding.
a lot of people, it's beautiful, and a lot of people are going in there to have a spiritual experience. And as a result, they want to contribute to the ongoing restoration of the church. Now they can. So it's
Yep,
yeah.
I agree. I'm excited to see it. I'm going to see him today at 1:30 after Rotary, so I'll get the tour. But I can't thank Father Marino and John O'Neill enough for bringing me in on this opportunity to help with raising more money for a beautiful church. And we've significantly helped them in raising money and just applying the technology to a church as well. Not to get into the too much detail, but in our research, we said that the average church person gives $17 a week. We have almost 3 times that so far on the data. And that's statistically true with credit cards in general. On a $10 ticket, you're going to get a $13 lift because people spend more on a credit card. And, if you have $20 on you, well, that's the end of that. But if you have a credit card, maybe you go $40 or $50 because, that's just how it works.
Yeah. And then I guess you would get, points and rewards too on your credit card for making a donation.
It's people are addicted to their points. I've been in line with people and they'll be like, well, I'm only 5,000 points away from a Disney trip. And they're collecting them for their vacations. We are addicted to these cards and we're collecting it for our vacations or cash back. And we live in a cashless society. Actually, I just set up a new customer in Dallas and I go, I noticed you have a cash drawer here. He goes, nope, we're not going to use that. So they're cashless. And there is so much benefit of going cashless. You don't have an employee walking around with cash that could be robbed. You're also making deposits every day. You don't have a count. Money is filthy. I think there's only one NFL stadium left that is taking cash. All these new stadiums are cashless because it's just more efficient and it's a cleaner cut. So, and I've talked to marinas. They're marinas. They just want to be cashless. They don't want a cash drawer. They don't want their employees at risk. It's a great win-win-win. So,
indeed. Well, SalesSense Payments is the place to go to find out how you can benefit from the cashless society as well. There's so many different categories of businesses now that are utilizing cashless payment systems and electronic payments and all of those types of things. And there's a lot of innovations that most business owners have not kept up with or not even thought is possible, but is now. And again, SalesSense Payments, Mike Krause and his team here in the Florida Keys, ready to help you step into a cashless society and make it even easier for your business to make money and make a profit. SalesSensePayments.com. Mike, as far as you're always individually and personally available as well to your clients, whether they be nonprofit or for-profit, what's the best way to reach you?
It's 305-723-1234. 305-723-1234. It's that easy. And also, if you've looked at your statement recently and there's a mass amount of confusion on these, I'm happy just to do a rate analysis for you for free. And I'm a no pressure guy. I'll just tell you have a good rate or you won't. You don't. That's it. I've been in this a long time.
I was just going to say, you've been doing this for decades. You don't look like it, but you have been. So, I just looked at my screen, I would have seen your phone number right there, 305-723-1234.
It's okay.
Payment processing made simple. SalesSense Payments. Mike Krause, we are so honored to have you in our community. You and Christina continue to give back to the community at every opportunity. And again, give2nickels.com is the latest example of that. So, Mike, anything else we should mention before we let you go?
No, I have a great day. I'm a little sad that I won't see you at the Rotary lunch today, but you're a busy guy. So
my apologies. I am following the mayor's footsteps up to Key Largo today. Please give my best to all of our beloved Rotary family there. And
I will.
Seeing them soon. And
I love chatting with you.
Yes, sir. Likewise. Thanks so much for being here today. We'll talk to you here in a few minutes.
Thank you.
Thank you. It is Mike Krause. He is president and founder of SalesSense Payments, salessensepayments.com to find out more, as well as give2nickels.com to find out more about the nonprofit initiative and ways that your nonprofit can benefit 24/7 through the generosity of others. This is Keys Talk 96.9, 102.5, the talk of the Keys. We are getting set for another busy day. The news cycle is moving faster than ever. You can keep up with it with our help here at Keys Talk 96.9, 102.5, the talk of the Keys. Breaking news as soon as it happens. Glenn Beck right now on Keys Talk 96.9, 102.5, the talk of the Keys.